This podcast is sponsored by sciencebased.learning.com. Discover your passion for languages with our innovative ebook, audiobook, and video system. Maximize retention using spaced repetition. Start your journey today.
Multisensory strategies to boost adult language acquisition. Discover effective multisensory language teaching strategies to improve retention and engagement for adult language learners. Enhance your language learning today. Multisensory language teaching strategies for adult learners. When it comes to adult language learning, many of us find ourselves stuck in traditional routines like memorizing vocabulary lists or hammering out grammar drills. But what if there was a more effective, engaging way to learn a new language that taps into the natural ways our brains absorb and retain information? Enter multisensory language teaching strategies, a set of techniques that activate multiple senses during the learning process. These strategies not only make language acquisition more enjoyable, but also improve retention and comprehension by engaging your brain through sound, sight, touch, and even movement. Why multisensory approaches matter. The science of language learning tells us that adults have different learning patterns than children. While adults often rely heavily on visual or auditory modes, incorporating other senses can create stronger neural connections and make learning stick better. Multisensory teaching leverages this by combining visual elements, like text and images, auditory input, speaking and listening, tactile activities, writing or manipulating objects, and kinesthetic experiences, movement or gestures. This holistic activation helps language acquisition flow more naturally. It's aligned with the latest research suggesting that memory is enhanced when multiple sensory pathways are involved, which is why multisensory strategies are highly recommended for those wanting to improve their fluency faster and with greater confidence. Effective multisensory language teaching techniques. Visual. Use colourful flashcards, videos, or written materials that highlight new vocabulary and grammar concepts. Associating words with images helps your brain build strong mental connections. Auditory. Listen to native speakers through podcasts, song lyrics, or conversations. Repeating and mimicking sounds enhances pronunciation and listening comprehension. Tactile. Write words by hand, whether in a notebook or using tactile letter tiles. The physical act of writing deepens memory retention. Kinesthetic. Incorporate gestures, role-playing, or acting out phrases. Movement creates muscle memory and helps internalize expressions and sentence structures. For example, try learning a new phrase by saying it aloud, auditory, writing it down, tactile, associating it with a relevant picture, visual, and adding a hand gesture that represents its meaning, kinesthetic. This multi-pronged approach significantly boosts your ability to recall and use that phrase in real-life conversations. Multisensory learning in adult language acquisition. Many adult learners face challenges such as busy schedules, lack of immersion, or difficulties balancing new language input with pre-existing knowledge. Multisensory strategies help tackle these by engaging different learning styles, making lessons more dynamic and manageable. The versatility of these methods fits perfectly with adult lifestyle preferences. You can start with reading and listening materials, then move on to hands-on activities or movement-based exercises when time allows. Plus, using multiple senses breaks the monotony of traditional studying and keeps motivation high. Technology and multisensory language learning. Holidays, Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Mother's, Father's Day. One fantastic resource for adult language learners is sciencebased.learning.com. Their simple system combines ebooks, audiobooks, and video lessons with an online practice app that incorporates the science behind spaced repetition. This method not only helps you absorb the language, but also maximizes retention by revisiting material just before you're likely to forget it. By engaging your eyes, ears, voice, and hands, their system exemplifies how multisensory strategies can be seamlessly woven into a modern language learning routine. Whether you want to practice while commuting, cooking, or relaxing, this approach makes the process adaptive and effective. Tips for incorporating multisensory strategies into your learning. Mix up your study sessions. Don't stick to just one method. Combine reading, listening, speaking, and writing in every session to keep your brain active. Use real-world materials. Songs, movies, recipes, or even games can engage multiple senses naturally. Create your own flashcards. Include images, your own audio recordings, and written examples to engage sight and sound together. Practice with movement. Use gestures or act out conversations to anchor language in your muscle memory. Be consistent with spaced repetition. Review materials regularly but spaced out to keep information fresh and improve long-term retention. Integrating these ideas helps you respect both the science and the art of language learning. It's not just about hard study, it's about smart engagement that works with your brain's natural wiring. If you're wondering how to learn a language more effectively, multisensory strategies can be a game changer. Final thoughts. Applying multisensory language teaching strategies transforms the often overwhelming task of acquiring a new language into an enjoyable and manageable journey. By stimulating sight, sound, touch, and movement, you'll find your abilities sharpening faster, your confidence rising, and your study time becoming something you look forward to. If you want a tested system that blends multisensory learning with practical science-backed techniques, check out sciencebasedlearning.com. Their approach combines simple ebooks, audiobooks, videos, and an interactive spaced repetition app to help adult learners like you make the most of every study session. Remember, language acquisition isn't just about effort, it's about smart effort. Using multisensory strategies could be the key to mastering your new language with greater ease and enjoyment.